So, what I'm bringing you today is possibly one of the most broken and easiest to use builds I've ever actually made. This is the Waves of Darkness Destroyer of Worlds. You can see, like, look, just tank that running L1 for those whips, just delete the host with an L2, get a little pseudo combo there with a poke there after the Waves of Darkness, just delete that Phantom. This one's going to come in, and you just trade with everyone, look, it just deletes people. It is truly the most ridiculous build. It'll be posted at the end, what the stats are, what I'm using, but yeah, you can just see until then, like, it's just going to delete absolutely everyone. This is Choco, and he's not going to stand a chance. We do a little running R2 there just because. It's mostly centered around, as you can see, just buffing Terra Magica, and using the magic physic when I do. And the damage it does is just insane, because Terra Magica not only just boosts sorceries, but it boosts anything with any kind of magic damage. It'll boost the physical damage from my pokes as long as I'm still like within range of it. It'll boost my Ashes of War that do magic damage. So you can see a lot of it is just like basically just getting close to someone, and buffing Terra Magica, and then just using that buff. I think that was a boosted jump attack still from Terra Magica there that landed 617 and just left that guy with like 80 something health left. I think I get another boost, some more like boosted hits off on this one as well, if I remember correctly. So Andakai here, I'm not too sure what I'm doing, but I'm just kind of looking around, I think, just thinking, oh, it's a solo host? You can wait to buff my physic up, and then we're pretty much going to go. Buff Terra Magica, and I'm just going to try and bait him in to come trade with me and just delete him with Waves of Darkness if I can. It's kind of like strange because I know there's a bit of a bad connection or something, but he gets his Stormblade off before our Hyper Armor comes in. Look, we get a jumping attack there, comboed from the Waves of Darkness hit to do 1285 on him, and it's just pressure from then on with the Great Lance, which is easily one of the best pressure tools in the game. Another one here, I think this is going to be just showcasing it, just another team fight here. There's just all these people. I don't even really need to worry that much about this. Just come in, just buff up. I'm just like, hey, I'm here. I throw a Swift Glintstone Shard. I think I was meant to buff Terra Magica, but I didn't. It has a lot of spell tools on it because it isn't an imp build, but I don't really showcase them that much because I'm not really very good at being a spellcaster. But you can definitely just, it's just so much damage to everyone around you. Like, the goal of this build really is to just jump into the thick of things, buff yourself up, and just go for the trades here. Like, you want to use the Hyper Armor and Waves of Darkness to just basically trade against almost anything. This Phantom was actually pretty decent though. This Phantom, like, I kind of cast my Waves of Darkness behind me a little bit to keep pressure on the host in case they were coming in, but this Phantom seems pretty decent with the Great Stars. He's using Crowdblade too. Spaces stuff pretty well. And then, but at this point, I'm thinking, you're going to come in again? But then the host comes in, and the host gets himself messed up there by the little pseudo true combo of, like, you know, the R1 poke with the Waves of Darkness with the Great Lance. You might see that a few times in here. I kind of stumbled across it a little bit, but it is very, very menacing. You don't even need to use like Carrion Slice or anything like that. You can just poke them with the Waves of Darkness. You can do it before the final wave comes, and you can do it just after the final wave comes too, so it just locks them into place. This is a nice little cosplay these two guys are doing, the Crucible Knights, Soluvis and Ordovis. But this build just does not give a fuck. Like, it just comes in with the jumping attack with the Great Spear, and I just Hyper Armor all the way through it. This was before like the poise changes as well. This is still 1.07. The build hasn't really changed much. They didn't nerf this skill whatsoever. They didn't nerf Terra Magica, so it's still going to do the same amount of damage in 1.08. But yeah, like, as you can see, it's just, and I start to showcase the spells a little bit, like, you know, just to show the long range pressure we can do. You know, I don't have to, like, you know, just rely on the spear. I can fall back on these spells. I try to go into this bush a little bit to try and disguise the casting of the spells, but this guy's a little bit too smart for that. happens back and he buffs Golden Vow. I think that's him hoping it's gonna like keep him alive, but this build just does not give a fuck. I'm gonna like hit him once, hit him twice, and I think I could just go for. Is that just for another? Oh no, I just chase him down and just get that crouching R1 off and just finish him off. But as you can see, the build does decent damage without the buffs, but it also does really good damage with them as well. I wanted to showcase this invasion just for mostly this little scene here. Like, if you ever like find out you're in front of someone, like, and there's an elevator, like at Mogwin's or just an elevator anywhere, I think the best thing you can do really is to just send that elevator up, so the host can't like, you know, fog wall you and stuff like that. Just send the elevator up quickly. It takes a few seconds. This guy here with the blasphemous blade, I think he's got the Vikes, the lightning blessing or something that makes the weapons like knock off of him, but it's actually kind of like bad for him in this situation because I think it lets me just R1 trade him a few times here, because I think I actually recover slightly quicker and I could just R1 again. I'm just gonna I think I just step back into my Terra Magic here, run up. I don't know why I do running R2 there. It might have just been a silly input by myself, but I don't really have to ever worry about these situations. Like, as long as I do my L2 at the right time, and you want to hit them with the weapon as well, just do the hyper armor trade, hit them with the weapon. You're pretty much going to delete anyone you come across. It's absolutely insane. I'm surprised people are still sleeping on this as well. This is like a 1v1 I came across. So it's like, I mean, it's not really that entertaining for an invasion, but you just get to see again how much damage this does. All I've got is the physic. I just buffed Terra Magica, and then L2, and this guy is dead. That's 1763. That's like 50 vigor, something like that. I don't know if it's rune art, but yeah, that was the equivalent of like 50 vigor, just done in one L2. It's absolutely insane. Sam the Magic Man. Well, Sam the Magic Man's about to meet the real Magic Man here. I'm gonna buff my physic. I just step out into this hallway, buff Terra Magica, and I'm just like, come on then, if you think you're odd enough. This lightning dude, it does a lot of damage, even though I rolled for it. Get away from Sam the Magic Man. I'm trying to buff him, bait him back into this. The Wanderer is gonna come in 1,000 damage on that first hit. I think it's a Sword Seal game, would I? Like 1,000 hit. Absolutely insane, doesn't stand a chance. And then Sam the Magic Man is just going to get chased down and finished off quite easily with the Great Lance. And yeah, I mean, this build is absolutely insane. Like I said, the stats will be at the end if you want to copy past them, if you like what you see so far. But this is another one in the Haligtree. I think this is a 2v1 hosting the Phantom. Just kind of coming in, buffing my physic, as you know, all you have to do. You have to order spells and stuff as well, so if you're confident at like using lots of spells, I'm not really that good at using lots and lots of spells myself. And I think it's quite nice that this build is literally this simple, like, you know, because it helps you guys out a bit more. You want something simple, nice and easy that's going to do a lot of damage, then you want this. Look, just spawn in. He doesn't realize I had the immunity. 1605 without my physic on that dude. This dude's going to come running in. He almost got deleted. Almost 1700 on that dude. Still haven't buffed my physic. Trying to chase him down to finish him off, but then host wants a piece of me, so I'm like, okay, if host wants a piece of me, then fine, I'll delete the host. Just gonna get a bit of space here. I'm being a little bit smart. Get my physic on, and then host is gonna come in for another trade, and he's gonna lose that one quite easily. And we're just gonna like poke the spear dude a few times, and just like, yeah, just go away. Like, you're not gonna be killing me anytime soon. There's not really a lot of like forethought to this build, although this invasion is going to showcase some forethought and at least some kind of like, thinking. I'm going to use Waves of Darkness here a lot to try and space these guys in this kind of small situation. I'm going to take the trades as I get them, and I'm just going to throw this down a few times just to like say, hey, give me some space. I use this space here to get a heal off. They don't really want to pressure it because they're pretty much going to lose it if they run into the Waves of Darkness. I'm like, you know what, let's buff Terra Magica up now, let's try and get a kill. And I'm just going to jump back into my Terra Magica, just throw out a Waves of Darkness. Again, use that little, like, that cast there to, you know, create some space between me and the Phantom. You can see the little pseudo combo here there with a second hit into the R1. But there's no way he's escaping that little pseudo there. And a 16 hit finish off. And now it's just me and the host, which is, the host is just pretty much give up at this point. Well, they put out a little bit of a fight, but it's not really much they're going to be able to do versus this build. It's just going to like just poke from a distance and then take the trade when I feel like taking it. And the host is just going to get deleted, as you can see. It is just insane the amount of damage potential this has, and the spacing it has with the Great Lines as well. It does a lot of poise damage with your normal hits because, you know, Great Lances do, or Great Spears do a lot of poise damage. The Ash of War damage is just absolutely off the charts here. Like you can see, that's going to like combo there. I just come back. I kind of thought Cobra, this Elden guy, might poke off the edge, but there you can see the little pseudo come in before the last wave. So someone's like, there's a little kind of mind game playing there. So someone's trying to wait for like to dodge the last wave. You can poke them beforehand, and then they don't react to it. You pseudo him to the last one, or you can wait till the last wave hits if it does, and then just finish him off. I'm not too sure why that didn't pseudo there. I think this guy is a little bit laggy, a little bit lucky in that regard. You can see a little weird interaction as well with Waves of Darkness, as you can see on this kind of terrain. I don't know what happened there. It just kind of cancelled my hit out, so that's something you have to be wary of. But the poke pressure with the lance is just insane, so we need to take full advantage of that because our weapons are just going to hit him from a further away. I don't know why I keep jumping into this. It's like I just see that and I don't know, I guess I feel like my brain is like, I can punish this with a jumping attack, but I should really recognize my spacing a bit better. I don't. As you can see, this guy is a little bit laggy too, because he's hitting me there before it's even finished. And I do actually get the appropriate punish there, and that I take damage before the animation's even finished there, which is kind of hilarious. But that's the Elden Ring netcode for you. But this build does not really give too much of a fox about the netcode, because it's just going to put out so much damage with its Ash of War and its Terra Magica boosted hits. Even the opponent's Terra Magica boosted hits can get you. This one, we didn't get a kill on the host here, but I just wanted to include this part because it just shows you how easy it is to win like chaotic situations. Like this dude's going to come running in. I'm just going to throw down another Waves of Darkness. The host almost dies. I just throw another L2 out there because why not? Why not, you know? Someone else is going to come, like, you know, the Phantom is going to definitely come in to try and save the host, and I'm just going to win that trade every day. Now what happens here is like, I try to get some swift glintstone shard pressure, but the host just kind of fogs walls me for a little bit before engaging with the boss like 5 minutes later, so I just cut that a bit out. And now you're going to see, you know, this in this small situation here where like, it's actually like does really, really well in these situations, because you just see, like, I mean, normally these ganks are annoying, but if you got like something that can just control the entire amount of space there, you just delete people so quickly. These are the stats for the build. It is level 137. This the starting class for us has been Prisoner. And until next time, guys, this is going to be me, Wham Bam. Hope you like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, until next time, goodbye and good night.